Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is set up our apparatus. So all you need is a round bottom flask, a condenser, some water tubes, and a drying tube. Make sure you only hold your drying tube like this. What we're going to do is put a little bit of cotton wool right here and then fill this bulb up with dendrite and then put some more cotton wool at the end. This will prevent any water from getting into the reaction. Alright, as you can see, I have my apparatus set up, got my drying tube. We got the cold water coming in at the bottom to make sure that any vapors condense as soon as possible. Warm water coming out of the top into a drain. We make sure that we have our kick clips on, and we make sure that this water level is about even with where the solvent is. Okay, so now we're going to gently heat and we can start our 1 hour timer when the reflux occurs. Well, we are not refluxing quite yet, but you can see there's color change, so there must be some chemical reaction happening. I walked away for a brief second, now it's turned white. And if you can see, it's starting to reflux. So reflux occurs when the solvent is boiling and we use the condenser to bring it back down. So this is what it looks like when it's starting to reflux. It looks like the walls of the glass are sweating. Also, you will see momentarily some drops coming. Perfect. I'm going to start my timer now. Okay, so we've let it cool down to room temperature. So now we're going to react it with dry ice to hopefully perform the Grignard reaction and get benzoic acid. So first I'm going to grind up some CO2 and then I'm going to transfer this solution to a beaker with stirring. And then I will slowly add the CO2 that is crushed until it all evaporates or is completely reacted, and then I'm going to let it warm to room temperature. That's cold. We're now going to let this warm to room temperature, and then after that we're going to add about 10 to 15 mils of water, about 3 mils of 6 molar concentrated hydrochloric acid, and we want to make sure that the pH is around 1 before we move on to the extraction with ether.